Hello my dear students, welcome all of you in our PPS video lecture series. I am Professor Bhumi Patel from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. In our previous lectures we are already started our 10th module, that is file management, and in a previous lectures we are completed the topics like introduction, then operations on a files, then different file modes, and now today we are moving onwards on a most important topic for a file, that is file management function. So let's start with the very first function, that is fopen. So in previous lectures I already told about fopen function, that is used for simply opening a file or create the new file. Second function is fprintf function. So it is used to print something in our file. Fscanf function is used to read the data from the files. So you can see like that printf and scanf functions that we are used in our practical session also. So printf function is used for printing something and scanf function is for reading the data from the user. But here the F word is there, that indicates now your operation is with the files. So here in a fprintf you can print something in your file instead of our console, and same in a fscanf you can read the data not from a console but from the file. Clear? The next one is a fputc, means we have to put only single character in our files. Then fgetc function is used to read the single character from the file. Then next is a fclose, that also discussed in our previous lecture. For what it is used? It is to close the file. Then fseek function is there, that is used to set the file pointer in particular position. Then next one is a fputw, means if you want to put integer value in your files then you have to use this function. And then fgetw function is to read the integer data from your files. Now next is a ftal function, that is used to specify the current location of your file pointer. Next one is a rewind, that is used to set your file pointer at the beginning of our file. So let's understand this all in a details how we can use. So let's start with very first, that is fprintf functions. As I told earlier, it is used for printing data in a files. How it is used? Let's see here the syntax. fprintf, then three parameters are there. First is a fp, second is a control string, here I am using %d, and the third is a means our variable. So fp is a file pointer, then control string, and then you have to write the data in your files that is specified in a, that is our variable. Clear? So what happened, the a value will be copied, or we can say printing in our file having pointer fp. Now move onwards for a second function, that is fscanf. So this is used for reading the data from particular file, and for that we have to use the syntax just like fscanf. Same syntax is there, fp comma %d and then variable, but here before variable we have to use and sign, same as we are using in a scanf functions. Clear? So the data is read from the files. Now next function is fgetc. This function is used for what? Getting or reading the single character from our particular files, and that particular character now store in one variable of type characters. So how we can use it? Just see here the example. Here I am taken the file data.txt, means we are performing operation on our text file, and that is what? The line, this is my first file. So this data now we have to read using which function? getc. How we can get the single character of that file? For that we have to apply the concept like ch equals, simply we have to put in a getc the file pointer name, and that is our fp suppose. So what happened? The single character of data.txt, that is first t, will be get from that file and store in a variable ch. Now move onwards on another function, that is fputc. it is same as getC, but now the function name is changed. PutC means we have to put something in our files, that we can say print or write the data in a character form in our file. So how it is used? Simply see here the example. I am writing the function fputc and then the variable ch and file pointer. So what happened? The file pointer points to one files and the ch is one character that is given from the user. That character is now stored in our file, suppose that is data.txt, using file pointer fp. Now the next one is fgetS. So here the function name is changed. GetS. S stands for what? String. GetS function, PutS function, these all functions we are discussed in our previous module, that is string. So when your operations regarding string, then you are using getS function and PutS function, but these two functions are used for a console. Now we have to use for a file, so simply we are using another function, that is fgetS. So these functions read the string of particular n numbers, or we can say up to the end of file. How? Let's see here the syntax. FgetS function is there and three parameters we are passing. First is a string name, that is suppose str, then how many characters you want to read from particular file, that is n, and third one is fp, in which file you have to read, that is indicated with the file pointer fp. So just see here the example. I am using fgetS function with str, that is my string. 15 means we have to read 15 characters from that particular file, and then fp is suppose pointing to my file data.txt, then in that case the 15 characters of that particular files will be read and stored in a variable str. Clear? Now move onwards on another function, that is fputS. It is similar to the putc, now it works on a string. So here instead of printing the single character, you can now print the multiple characters in your files using the syntax just like fputS, then str and then fp. Str is again what? String name, and fp is a file pointer. Let's see here the example. fputS, then here I am specifying the string that you want to print in your files, that you have to write in your files. So here I am just taken simple string, that is hello, and always in a double inverted because it consists of multiple characters, and then file pointer is suppose fp, that points to the data.txt. So the hello word will be now write in our text file, that is data. Now move onwards on another function, that is guessW. W is now stands for integer value. So suppose you want to read the integer value from your files, then you have to simply use this function, and the syntax is very simple. A equals getW fp, means your file pointer points to one files and from that it reads integer value and store in a variable a, means here a is nothing but integer value. Move onwards on a next topic, that is putW. PutW function is used for what? It is used for write integer value in our file, and the syntax is same. PutW then a comma fp, means a is one integer value that are write in our file fp. Now the next function is fseek. This function is used to set the file pointer location in a different place. So how it is used? Let's see here the syntax. The very first is fseek function, then you have to use three argument. Very first is file pointer fp, second is a offset, and third is a origin. Now what is the meaning of offset? Offset have nothing but the number of bytes from your origin, and third one is origin, means origin is what? It is from beginning, it is from current position, or we can say at a end of file. So likewise that you can use the example here. I am taken fseek fp comma 5 comma 0. The meaning is what? Here fp is a file pointer that is set using this syntax, like 0 indicates what? The beginning of our file. If I am writing here the 1, that indicates now it is set at a current location, and if I am writing 2 in a origin, then it indicates it start from end of your files. And in a middle we are writing 5. 5 means it start from beginning, and 5 places onwards it set our file pointer location. Now you can set your file position using this concept. Now the next one is a ftal function. It is simply used to find the location of your file pointer in a file using the syntax simple ftal and the file pointer name. Next is a rewind function that is used to set the file position location in your file with the beginning of your cursor. So if you remember, whenever you are opening any file, your cursor is at the beginning position. Clear? So when you want to set your position, file pointer position at the beginning, you have to use this function like rewind and fp. I hope you guys understand this concept very well. If you like this video, then thumbs up. If you think this video will help some of your friends, then do share this video with them. Also, you can subscribe my channel, so when I upload new video, you get a notification.